Hello everybody, still down at the marine pool. It's just a wonderful place. If one negotiates the steps, which can be a bit of a huff and a puff if you're out of condition, but it's well worth the effort. We were talking yesterday about the stories that Jesus told, and I want to tell you another one that Jesus spoke about. It happened in the context of an objection that somebody made to Jesus about the way that his brother and he had argued and had clearly fallen out over a will, an inheritance, as so often happens, I might add. And Jesus looks at this man and says, listen, be careful, be very careful about greed, for a person's life does not consist in the abundance of their possessions. In other words, life is more than what we own. And we fall out with one another. We don't speak to one another often because of these things that clearly clutter our relationships and so often make our relationships break. So Jesus then tells a story about a farmer, quite a prosperous farmer, who had many fields, big barns, but still, despite all he had, the barns could not contain the harvest that annually he used to reap. And so he sat down and said, I have this problem. And he comes up with a solution. He says, I'll have to destroy or pull down these barns and build bigger ones. And when I've done that, I will say to myself, soul, take it easy. Life is now nothing more than just eating and drinking and being merry. And then Jesus says, the Lord said to this farmer, you foolish man, tonight, this very night, your life will come to an end. And then all this stuff around you, what happens to it? And then Jesus says, listen, be careful, because there are those, far too many, who treasure things only for themselves and are not rich towards God. Now, think of that last statement. Are we laying up treasures more for ourselves, knowing too well that our lives are very short, and somehow we don't seem to understand the challenge of Jesus that we should be rich towards God? Now, what does it mean to be rich towards God? That parable is not an anti-wealth statement. It cautions us about the dangers of prosperity, but it doesn't condemn riches. There are some people who are very wealthy, and to be honest, they deserve it because they have worked hard. But Jesus said, when it's all about wealth, when it's all about I, me, and mine, and increasing and acquiring and getting and spending, then something has gone wrong. If it's all about that, and we fail to be, and I like this word, rich towards God. Now think about that statement. What does it mean to be rich towards God? Surely it is this, that there must be within you and me, men, women, children, a deep commitment and love, a priority commitment and love for God, deep-rooted, committed Christian men and women, boys and girls, who, flowing out of that commitment to God, understand that it's not about themselves, but it's about being rich in relationships and rich in generosity towards others. Think about that statement today. It's not about what we possess as an end in itself, but simply as an opportunity for us to express our gratitude and love for God, rich towards God, committed to Him, rich in relationships with others, and rich and generous in our hearts. God be with you.